What's going on, guys? You already know who it is, man. Derek Fit, and we are back to react with what's new on the tube, man. We got another, well, not another, but we got a new special video, man. I rank every frozen pizza in America, bro. I'm just trying to see what you guys like, bro. Trying to see if you guys, fuck with this kind of content. We don't only want to react to we don't want to just keep putting out the same shit over and over again. So, we try to switch up the content, try to find things for you guys that I think will be interesting. So yeah, we got Max the Great, I think that's his name. Okay, I'm not going to say his full name. Max the blank guy. And yeah, man, you guys know him from TikTok, bro. This guy's wicked popular. His stuff was on my feed, and I was like, I rank every frozen pizza in America. That sounds like an interesting video to watch because, my favorite, bro, I'm always going to go ride or die for DiGiorno, bro. DiGiorno is still, to me, the best type of frozen pizza that you can get anywhere. I don't really be eating frozen pizzas like that. So I feel like a lot of these will probably ring a bell because as a kid growing up, like your parents, if they're in a pinch, a quick night, they'll throw that shit in the oven and then give that to you for dinner. So, I mean, I've tried a bunch growing up as a kid, but, for me, I really, nowadays, if I'm ever getting one, it's probably DiGiorno, and that's it, bro. So, we'll see all the other ones around the world, man. What do you guys think? Comment down your favorite frozen pizza below, and if I should try it or not, man. We'll see. But also, comment down below any videos that you want me to react to, man. You know what I'm going to tell you guys, man. We are not afraid to react to anything, bro. Most consistent reactor on the tube. We're posting every single day, bro. We've only been uploading for a month, but we're already at 80 subscribers. I just want to say thank you guys for that, bro. You guys keep showing love, running up the videos. And yeah, man, we're only going to keep growing. So either join the fam or get left behind. Make sure you hit the subs, turn on the post notifications so you guys know when I'm dropping. And yeah, man, follow me on the gram. All my links are in the description below so you guys know how to keep up. I'm always updating you guys on all those shit. So we're just going to jump into the video, man, see if you guys like it.
Expensive. Today we're tasting every frozen pizza in America.
There's a lot of pizza, man, so get your popcorn, get your snacks.
Mark, aka Sam's Club. This pizza is only 18 cents per ounce, which for reference is 11 times cheaper than our most expensive pizza today. And as the video progresses, the pizzas will keep getting more and more expensive. I hate it. Absolutely terrible. One of my favorite pizzas I've ever had. It's got a pretty standard look to it, though they did appear to go very heavy on the pepperonis. That is what I'm talking about when it comes to a cheese bowl. All sorts of flop on this one. Hope you guys are ready for pizza.
I'm ready. I love pizza. I think the sauce has good flavor. I don't like the doughiness. It's so bready. My issue is the dough doesn't have a
protein shake react.
It just tastes very level.
It's a flat flavor. Scores out of 10 on 3. 1, 2, 3. That's low.
I just really like the pizza. It's not good.
This is a big one. Next up, it's Kirkland, aka Costco. Super heavy pepperoni distribution. This looks pretty good. Oh yeah, this one has an extremely legit.
I've never tried Kirkland. When we
super thin and looks.
You see ones that we've tried, I'll offer my opinion.
Very limited flop, maybe 20-30%.
That one looks good though. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all eating that one?
But it almost feels more like a cracker than pizza crust.
Like a stale graham cracker. Stale. The flavor's okay. The texture is not good. I prefer the flavor over the first one.
Dude, honestly, I'm smacking that, dude. After a night of tapping the green, I'm smacking that, dude.
And next up, we have Target's Good and Better. So this is still one of the cheapest, but it looks very fancy. It's a product of Italy, and it also comes with a spicy honey packet. It seems to have a super crispy crust to it. I mean, this thing's almost like a cracker. Throwing on some of the honey came in the packet. Never seen
that one doesn't look as great.
Pizza.
The crust is crusty.
I don't like seeing frozen pizzas where it's like the cheese is so visibly separated from the sauce and shit like that. I don't like that.
Honestly, it looks better than it tastes. Not bad, but not great.
I actually like this one more than the first two. The honey is actually a really nice touch. I'm surprised. I think it's just
Dude, do you guys like hot honey pizza, bro? I've never tried hot honey pizza myself, but I always see people putting the hot honey on their pepperoni and shit.
Pizza? It's just...
Is that good? I never tried it.
Good value for the money, and the honey was a nice touch. Next up, Market Pantry. This is Target's brand, and while I wouldn't think Target's known for their pizza, people seem to be obsessed with them, so it must be decent.
This is my first time hearing about Target pizza, bro. Should I go try it, make a video on it, man?
It looks like we have a super strong crust on the bottom. It's quite soft, though decent caramelization over the top. It also seems to have a relatively thin crust. At least based on feel, it's almost more like a flatbread than a nice crispy crust. Pretty floppy, though. Full flop. Sauce and cheese flavor is good. It's bread is horrible. Is it just me?
It's so bad. No, it's not just you. Despite being slightly crispy on the bottom, it doesn't actually carry through to the bite. I'm just confused. I don't really like it.
Wow, those are some low scores. Pretty basic, but honestly, I'd still eat this.
Doesn't look good, man.
Next up, we have the Publix pepperoni. And this one's kind of cool.
We don't have Publix around here.
Crust. Not entirely sure what that means, but it does sound kind of pretty. Looks like this one's going to require some manual labor.
Boy.
Pepperonis have fallen to the bottom. Shouldn't be a problem now. Seems like a really fluffy, thick crust, though.
Sorry,
pretty soft overall. Also, not much of an undercarriage.
That looks very doughy. I don't know if I would fuck with that. Yeah, dude, I hate having those doughy frozen pizzas where they don't no matter how much you cook them, they taste like they're not fully cooked. I just can't get behind that
visually,
shit.
I am impressed with the crust. We got a little bubble there, and it doesn't look like just dense pure bread. I'm the type of person who appreciates nice thin crust, but it's just so bready, and the bread almost dilutes the sauce and cheese flavors. Not my favorite.
Way too bready, just makes for a slightly below average frozen pizza.
Yeah, can't even do it, my boy.
Leaving a lot of room for improvement. Next up, we have Motor City and our very first.
I've heard of this one
And
before,
with this
but
one,
I never
it's
had
all
it.
that, bro.
Dude, low key, I tried to like look for it back in the day, bro. Big Back Reacts, dude. Like I saw this, I think it was on TikTok, maybe. Dude, no, I was trying so hard to find it because I'm like, damn, dude, this motherfucker looks good. I never had Detroit style pizza either.
This is
I wanted
sneaky
to
one of
try
my
it.
all-time favorite styles of pizza, as long as it has the crispy crust. And this one's double pepperoni, which I'm excited about. A significantly thicker crust than our previous pizzas, and kind of interesting, we have regular pepperoni slices as well as little diced up pepperoni. So I hope it's not burnt, but there definitely looks like some great crunch on the side here. Let's check out the undercarriage here. Oh yeah, I think for the first time today,
That was
some
fire.
actual crispiness on the bottom. That is what I'm talking about. We also have that quintessential melted and sort of charred cheese on the side. This is what makes Detroit style so good. Despite a crispy looking bottom, I mean, that's at least 70-80% flop. I mean, by far the best texture of the day. It has like a really buttery kind of bottom to it, nice
I
crisp.
thought he wasn't
I
gonna
loved
fuck
how
with
the
it.
inside was kind of gooier, but also still crisp, and then the outside added a little bit more texture. Was it the best pizza ever? No, but compared to the other
That
ones
flop
I've had
honestly
today,
turned
this
me
is a
off from
major
it.
improvement. It tastes a higher quality. It tastes like a better pizza.
God, we sold like 30
It's
pieces.
number one.
I know.
Keep that in mind.
New number one, man.
Next up is Celeste. See,
Oh, bro, Celeste has to be the worst pizza like ever, dude. I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you, bro. When my mom used to serve this shit, I literally used to like cry, bro. This was like, bro, she would tell us that she's making pizza, and I'd be like, hey, and then I come out and I see a box of Celeste, and I'm like, bro, really, bro? I can't do Celeste, man. And like, I'm not even like trying to be like dramatic, like, dog. If you like Celeste, something's genuinely wrong with you, man.
with Mama's zesty sauce bursting with flavor, plump tomatoes, just the right amount of spices, and popular toppings. We'll be the judge of that. For whatever reason, this one just looks a lot more fresh than some of the other ones today. Though this one is just 25 cents per ounce, so I can't imagine it's that high quality when it comes down to it. You just see all the grease coming off this pizza. Honestly, it looked a lot better when it was raw. But I will say, despite a lack of color on the bottom, it does have a decent crisp to it.
It's like dog blood on the top.
Facts.
It's like creamy.
So broke.
Lighter creamy.
Serious question, is that a Lunchable?
It tastes like one. No,
Dude, I'm glad that they hate it just as much as I did.
I
Yes.
would never put that in my mouth ever again.
We can only hope that that's the worst today.
I'm telling you, bro, that shit is disgusting.
If you've been watching closely, you may have seen this piece of Steve, and this is 10% either that or there.
Hey, let's go, bro. DiGiorno on top, bro. If DiGiorno's not one, after they try, I will not tolerate DiGiorno slander, bro. I was fucking, I had to used to debate my boys all the time on whether DiGiorno was it or not, bro. DiGiorno's the shit, man. Honestly, I'm surprised they got to it this early, but I think they said that they're going from cheaper to the most expensive, and I don't know what the most expensive frozen one is, so I can't imagine it costs more than like a real pizza, though, right? Let's see what they have to say, man.
No way, you got delivery?
No, Kyle, it's not delivery. It's DiGiorno. It's actually my first time trying a DiGiorno pizza.
What?
It is our first vacuum sealed pizza, which should mean it's pretty fresh. I will say it does have very nice cheese and pepperoni distribution.
Yes, sir.
And the crust feels very different than other ones. It
Mad
has
flaky.
that soft, pliable feel of like a fresh dough. We may have just reached a whole different level of quality.
Oh my
This-
gosh, bro. Look at how good that shit looks. Dude, I might have to go get a DiGiorno today, bro. That shit looks so good, bro. You can't tell me that DiGiorno's
Pretty
not the best.
picture
man.
perfect looking pizza. I'm also quite impressed with the bottom. It is a lot more crispy than most of the other ones today. Definitely a lot of flop, but it does have a decent amount of structure compared to other ones. There's a good initial crunch, but then it gets a bit dense and chalky.
The sauce isn't bad, but the dough is really floury.
It feels to me like the Domino's of frozen pizza. You gotta
Respect.
go out of your way
No,
to-
that's a fucking great analogy, dude, or comparison. Because, dude, every time I'm eating DiGiorno, I'm like, bro, like, this is probably, like, the closest thing to Domino's, like, at home, like, out of everything, bro. Like, damn, I was a really good
It's like the best
comparison.
quality pizza, but it's passable.
I hear so many good things about DiGiorno. That is so bad.
Yo, I
Oh my-
can't believe that's not delivery.
Oh, my gosh,
I think
man.
it was that.
It's
What?
middle school pizza.
Guys,
School pizza.
how is it not getting at least a 4 from everyone? Not even top 3, bro?
This one was coming. It's Totino's Party Pizza. Believe it or not, Totino's has been around for 75 years. In 1979, their quote-unquote crisp crust technology was patented. It was dough innovation that allows crust to stay crispy after freezing. I mean, it's undeniable that that is a flaky-looking crust. Not that it was shocking, but the flop is just out of control. This one, over 100% flop. I don't hate the flavor. The texture is pretty rough, though.
I really like it.
Good.
I like the flavor of it the most.
It's like a bagel bite, but in like a very manufactured way.
I love bagel bites.
It tastes like ketchup on like a soggy piece of bread.
It's definitely a low-quality experience, but
Good.
it's weirdly satisfying.
It's cohesive.
No.
Oh wow.
It is so...
How do you
It's
give
better
this
than
a
middle
2
school
point?
pizza, but
Okay, hypothetically.
No, I don't like this chick, man. No, she's gonna piss me off, bro. She's gonna piss me off, man. She's gonna piss me off, bro. Stop calling it middle school pizza, bro.
2 a.m. in college, that's like an 11 out of 10.
Come on, man.
Next up, we got Jack's. I mean, this one is
Jack's isn't bad.
super
I've had
thin,
Jack's
pretty
before.
flimsy. This one is...
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. Like if you like thin crust pizza, bro, Jack's isn't bad. Like don't go getting a box of Jack's expecting to get like quality pizza, man. Like it is like cheap pizza, but like it's like one of those things. It's like, bro, like I'm smacked off the green, and I just need something to eat, man. Haven't ate all day. Need some calories. Throw that in the oven.
Super crispy. It's like
Watch
a
the
giant
magic happen.
pizza chip. Can't lie, this is a beautiful slice. Talk about virtually zero flop on this. It's looking good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it has its moments, man.
Tastes like chip. It just doesn't taste like pizza dough.
I will say I like the flavor of this one. It's a little too crispy for me. It's like a matzo pizza.
Flavor-wise, I don't hate it. I like
Matzo
that it's
pizza is the
crispy,
thing.
but the crust also is just not pizza crust. It's
What
just
is
a hard little
matzo?
cracker.
Little. That'll be your highest of the day, Sophia.
Whoa.
We're moving up in the world.
She has a child's palate, bro. This isn't like, this is so like, oh my gosh, this is not fair.
Next up, Trader Joe's.
It's in the top 4? Nah. Let's just keep watching the video, man. Bro,
Next up, Trader Joe's. As you may have noticed, this is not their pepperoni. They were completely sold out of it, so instead went with their supreme version. It's got a combination of sausage, pepperoni, and vegetables.
I've never had
Even though
Trader
it's
Joe's
not a
pizza
real deal, I figured
before.
Trader Joe's had to be on this list. Roughly medium thickness on the crust and virtually no fluff.
It's such a decently average frozen
It's
pizza.
incredibly average.
Yeah, nothing amazing. It's definitely not bad. The texture is pretty decent.
you gotta try the California
It's just
Pizza
not
Kitchen
it. It's
frozen
like a pita
pizzas.
bread or just like very Latin flavor.
Those ones are hard, man. Those ones are
Incredibly
fire.
high. I love it.
I would much rather eat the Totino's one. It had so much more flavor.
Yo,
That's
get
a
this
hot
lady
take.
out of here, bro. Let's take a look at the top 5 so far. Motor City Pizza, Good and Gathers, Kirkland, Trader Joe's, and Jack's. I don't know if we can trust these guys for rankings in the future, man. Bro, this is a crazy list, dog. This is a crazy list. And we haven't even seen Red Baron yet.
Next up is Sabatassos. Congratulations to Sabatassos. They did it. They packed big pizza flavor into a smaller size. Congratulations, Sabatassos. That's Sabatassos. They finally did it. Tiny little pizza. Even the pepperonis are kind of quartered. I just hope it'll end up getting crispy given how small it is and how quick it'll likely cook. It appears to be very limited crunchiness on the bottom. It's an artificially low flop due to the size of the piece here. So I can tell this is very, very soft. I actually really like the flavor of this one.
I'm getting like tartlet vibes with this crust situation.
I really don't like this one. There's two main things. I don't taste sauce, and my favorite part of pizza is the sauce.
Really?
The crust is like a burnt, oily cracker.
I'm just not a fan of this one.
What?
I really didn't like it.
Dude, the flavor was out of control. It's my
Bro,
best flavor.
5-3 though?
I'd love to. Next up is Tombstone. Overall, looks
I can't
pretty
remember if I've had
decent. I also
Tombstone
noticed
before.
there's the actual pepperonis, but then there's also these little chunks as well. Seems to have a good crisp to
That
it.
bitch looks
and
pretty
it's thin
good.
crust with pretty limited flop. I'm not
I think I've had Tombstone, but I can't remember if it was just
It's
Jack's or
not
not.
chewy, but it still has a distinct crisp to it, but not like a cracker. It has the crisp you want from pizza.
It's the perfect crispy to doughy ratio
Yeah.
for the first time today.
The structure of this pizza, like the layers, they work really well together. What isn't blowing me away right now is like the sauce and cheese quality. I'm waiting for one of these pizzas. Like the sauce is so good because it's so noticeable when you get that amazing tomato sauce.
I think we're making our way into some new territory.
Dude, if DiGiorno falls out of the top 10, bro. I'm sick.
Prosciutto and
Oh, I've had
piece of
prosciutto.
Pizza beef. They're calling out DiGiorno front and center on their packaging. 10% more pizza than DiGiorno Rising Cross Ultimate Pepperoni Pizza. I didn't even realize it was illegal to do that, but they're going at their neck. Gotta say, this one is looking great. The dough actually looks legit.
Yeah, I've had prosciutto before, so
like you find the fresh dough.
Prosciutto, like, it's just
super
like,
fresh. Now
it's similar to DiGiorno.
Really
in my
nice looking
opinion.
crust on this one. Pretty soft undercarriage, but it does just feel and smell so much more fresh than most of the other ones.
I will say it looks a lot better. Oh, no. Hell no, bro. Never mind.
Just full disclosure, the name of this brand
Yeah,
is
this dude's
Prosciutto. The
done.
ingredients taste pretty fresh to me.
I feel like it's a slightly upgraded Publix pizza. A little bit fresher, better sauce, but the crust to doughiness ratio I'm having a little trouble with.
It's very soft on the inside. It's like almost like it's raw.
I think this actually tastes like one of the highest quality ones today that we've eaten. The sauce is great.
Dude, the way that they
cheese
put it
seems
down, I was
pretty
like,
good. The
damn,
pepperoni
bro,
seems
this
pretty
is
good, but it's
done.
too thick and it makes it gooey.
But I will say if you like a more soft, doughy pizza, this one is not bad. Keep in mind, guys, we are being very particular with the scoring. Like, realistically, these are all edible and enjoyable, but we are trying to find the best pizza in America, hence the fairly aggressive scoring.
Respect. I like it, though.
Next up with Tony's, the pizza beef continues. Tony is absolutely calling out Jack on the size of its pizza, but here's the thing, it's also 10% more expensive per ounce. So yes, it's bigger, but it's also way more expensive. So honestly, I'm kind of on Jack's side on this one. A bit of a thicker crust.
I don't think I've
but
ever
still
had this
somehow
brand before.
virtually zero flop, and it definitely looks crispy. I'm liking this. Great structure, pretty crisp, very balanced.
A very good dough to crust ratio.
It's all about those ratios.
Turns out they have beef with Jack's, which we had a little bit earlier. I think it's safe to say, though, that Tony's is significantly better than Jack's.
Wow.
Which is a 90 difference. Whoa, the big guns are coming out.
First one. Oh. I thought it was number 1. So 5-9.
Next up, we have Elio's. It looks like some sort of rectangular-shaped slices. I feel like this sort of thing is hit or miss. Maybe it's
I'm not a
just
rectangle
easy to
pizza
get
guy,
in.
man.
I'm more
I can't
angry
get
than I should
behind
be
that.
that these pepperonis are not evenly dispersed. But overall, it's not looking bad. Almost 0% flop, but it does feel a bit dense.
This is not
It
good.
tastes cheap, but it's really satisfying.
It looks not good. It tastes pretty good. I don't love the bread though.
I think the only thing I liked about this one is that they incorporated some herbs in the sauce and you can really taste those. Other than that, I don't want to put that in my mouth again.
Pretty low scores all around. Hopefully, it's only up from here. batter up, because next up is home run in. Looks like we got a family recipe on this one. When the pizza is partially baked, this one should be interesting.
What does that mean?
From Chicago, but this is most certainly not a Chicago deep dish. This is by far the most unique looking pizza of the day. They will not line on the package. This has definitely been pre-baked. You see there's a little bit of char action already going on that cheese. Perfect disbursement of those pepperoni. That is a lot of additional work that's gone to this frozen pizza.
Bro, damn, that shit actually looks fire as
Super
fuck.
close at the dough. There's tons of layers, almost like it's a puff pastry. I'm hoping that means it'll be extremely buttery and flaky.
Bro, that looks fire.
Virtually zero flop, maybe 5%. We've come a long way.
Yeah,
The
that's
texture is good, but something is up with the flavor.
What?
What does it taste like on 3, 2, 1?
Rotten pork, raw turkey, and Play-Doh.
Play-Doh?
Yeah, it tastes like Play-Doh. Do you like eating Play-Doh? No, so that's why you don't like this pizza.
Hey man, we did that as a kid, man. We all did that.
Oh wow,
That was not a home run.
That's crazy, dude. It looked good, bro. The way they came out.
Next up is Red Baron.
Hey.
Not too thick, not too thin.
I feel like they're gonna like Red Baron a lot, especially the chick,
Says
bro.
excellent source of protein. And we're talking about pizza here. Is this really an excellent source of protein? That sounds like a stretch. And this is what I'm talking about with the undercarriage. Just a huge improvement in terms of.
I ain't gonna lie. Red Baron be smacking. Red Baron be smacking, bro. Me and my boys just argue what was better, Red Baron or DiGiorno. I was the only one fighting for DiGiorno,
And
man.
if you're into thin
Red Baron
cut,
be
this pie
smacking
in general just seems fantastic. Oh yeah, now we are talking huge progress on the flop situation. Still probably 20% flop or so. That is a picture perfect sauce. I think we've reached a whole new level of quality. The crunch is so good on this one.
I really like the crispiness on this one. I wish it was slightly more doughy.
My main problem is I just want a little bit more sauce because it's pretty heavily cheesed up, but it's definitely a good pizza, and I think it's one of the best ones we've had.
First 7 of the day.
Wow.
By far the best texture we've had.
Hey, number 1, yeah. Hey, okay, respect. Dude, DiGiorno is on the brink of falling out of the top 10 already, bruh. Come on, man. Stouffer's no way it comes in the top 10.
Chicken and beef. Like an odd trio for pepperoni. We'll see how it tastes. This one is very interesting looking. Completely different style on the French bread. What I'm most
My
concerned
girlfriend
about
loves
is
the French
sauce.
bread
It's
pizza, man.
orange instead
I'm
of
not
red.
really.
I'm
That's not really my style.
Pretty weak. Everything about it just does not look premium. Oh man, slicing into it.
That one-
does not
that-
look
that's probably gonna come
better.
last, bro. That's
Cheese looks
disgusting.
So fake. Absolutely zero flop on this. But I think that's just because it's like stale bread. But I could be wrong. Horrible.
I hate it.
Absolutely horrible.
I wouldn't
Sauce
even
is
bit
like
into
acidic.
it.
Does not taste like pizza at all. It's gross.
I grew up loving Stouffer's pizzas, and I always thought they were good. I haven't had it in probably 10 years. I eat it right now, but it's so bad. So I'm a little bit disappointed, but that's terrible pizza. I'm showing for Stouffer's right now.
Moving on.
That was not it, man.
I had to do a double take. This is not salad dressing.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, I see these in Target all the time when I go with my girl, bro. These look good. I want to try it.
Stone sells pizza. We got a sourdough crust.
Ew, ricotta though.
Interestingly, this one also looks pre-baked, and I'm kind of getting tripped out by the sauce. Like it has that strange orange color rather than the red.
Yeah, I might be out.
Droplets, almost like the Hershey Kiss chocolate sauce balls.
I might be out.
Let's check at the bottom. Whoa, okay. And this is still frozen, which means by the end of this, that undercarriage has got to be insane. Okay, so the bottom looks to die for. I mean, that is easily the best looking bottom crust of the day. However, I'm gonna be honest, guys, the top is
that does
looking
not look good.
strange. It almost looks like there's buffalo chicken in there. Is that cheese? What's going on there?
That's not
Regardless of what
looking-
that is, I'm excited to slice this one open. Pretty decent in the flop department, maybe 20-ish%. It feels better than it looks.
I hate it. There's
Yeah.
zero sauce on this. The first thing I got was just a punch of saltiness. Way too ready.
Very doughy.
I actually like this one a lot. It is too doughy for me, but I actually thought the dough had a really nice structure to it. It had a nice bite. I prefer a normal red sauce, but this one was pretty good.
For me, what's most distinctive is the char visual, but you also get it in the flavor. So it's really very
6-1. 6-1 for that. Oh my gosh. Wow.
One of the more expensive supermarket brands. Next up is Sprouts.
They should have put the
This one is
price
looking
for them.
very
That was
different.
fucking
It appears
crazy.
extremely well made. Got some nice green in there. But most distinctive are those slices of mozzarella. I mean, this looks out of control. All right, guys. I think I can confidently say this right here is by far the best looking pizza of the day. First of all, it's so incredibly light. Just doesn't have much density to it. And I melted what looks like fresh mozzarella over the top. Like if you served me that at a restaurant, I would be very excited. I mean, even that undercarriage is looking like perfection. I cannot wait to taste this one. Pretty significant flop. I mean, that's close to 90%. But either way, let's give this one a taste.
Wow, this just looks way better than normal.
It looks very premium. For me, it could be a little crispier. Like if this had the crisp of Red Baron, but with the flavor and overall body of this one, the score would be exorbitantly high. But I will say this is probably my favorite of the day.
I really like this one. It's lighter on the cheese. You get those herby flavors. You can literally see all those herbs. I would definitely eat this one again.
Definitely my favorite of the day so far. The sauce tastes like the freshest tomato sauce we've had.
Whoa!
Wow.
7 from Sophia. You know that's a good pizza.
That's the best one, yeah, easily.
Best something that has a place in my heart. Next up, it's bagel bites. And some people might not classify this as a pizza, but that is exactly what we're doing today. And if you got a problem with it, then sue me. This is a pizza. Don't actually sue me, please. This is one of those things where you don't really want to look closely at it. You kind of just want to enjoy it for what it is.
I haven't had a bagel bite, bro, since I was
very artificial cheese,
6th grade,
some
bro.
variation of a chopped up pepperoni, a tiny bit of sauce, and I guess a bagel. You guys all ready to burn the roof of your mouth?
I'm gonna go sideways. I'm going sideways with it.
It's got that nostalgic chew to it. I love it.
I know these are maybe not the best quality, but these are freaking good.
It's not good, but we all kind of love it.
I don't know if I should rate this a 1 or a 10.
What?
Those aren't good
Bro.
pizza, even though we all kind of like them.
They hold a special place in my heart.
I agree with that.
At least he's being honest, bro.
Perhaps the most unique branding of the day. Next up is Screaming Sicilian.
Yo, if you guys are real ones, you've had the Stromboli from this brand, bro. Like, dude, when I tried this, it like wasn't even on purpose, bro. It was an accident. My mom just brought it home for me to try. So
They say I should expect mountains of premium pepperoni. I'll be the judge of that. I mean, 36 pepperoni in one pizza, they weren't lying. I just hope they're not using an excessive amount of pepperoni to cover up the flavor. I mean, just an absolutely beautiful looking
That shit looks
pizza.
good.
I will say, quite a bit of grease over the top. We'll see if it affects the score. Some nice bubbles, definitely a pretty significant flop to it. That bottom is looking on point. Pretty oily, but this is top tier.
yeah, bro. Damn, I might have to copy one of those joints. I never had the pizza. I only had the Stromboli.
Best one of the day so far. My only problem, and this is just personal preference, if it was a little bit less cheese, I think it's almost perfect. The texture, the flavor, the quality, it all feels really good.
First time today, Sophia has a higher score than me, I think. That's a good pizza.
Hey. How many
I
do I have
had
left?
no idea that this brand was still a thing. But either
Oh,
way,
I've tried the
next
lean
up,
cuisine.
21 grams of
They actually
protein.
aren't that
It's
bad,
actually
bro.
not
For
bad.
like a protein thing.
I mean,
Yeah,
absolutely zero flop on this. It's like a cracker.
it's honestly
This
not
tastes
bad.
like it should be a healthy pizza, which turns out it is.
What is it?
It's a lean cuisine.
Oh, if you're going for the health aspect, it's edible, but it's definitely not close to tasting as good as the other ones.
It tastes like a worse Lunchable.
You guys can get really low. So honestly, I had no idea that Rayo's sold pizza, but they have absolutely taken over the world when it comes to sauce, so expectations are high. It's like each one of these has their own buzzwords. That was like the biggest bite of an apple.
What were you saying?
In this case, they use uncured pepperoni and also vine-ripened Italian-grown tomatoes. How else would a tomato be ripened? They also use whole milk. This one's looking pretty good, and this is what I like to see when it comes to pizza. Really nice structure to it. Based on how it looks and feels, this one should be ranking high. There are some people out there that might think this is a little excessive for a pizza. I am not one of those people. I mean, that is limited flop, maybe 10%. It's not for a bite. Let's go.
Alright.
Really get the herbs, and honestly, I love everything about it except for the dough. There's like no flavor in the dough.
It's kind of deceiving because the flavor really is nice, but then the dough it's okay.
I love this one. I think this is the best one we've had so far, actually.
Wow.
The flavor of the sauce and the cheese and the herbs on top is amazing. It tastes the most like fresh pizza that I've had today. I get your point about the dough, but I think the rest is so great that it makes up for it.
Definitely above average. You already knew this would be on the list. It's the one and only. Now this one is very interesting to me. They classify a Hot Pocket as a sandwich. Blasphemy. I mean, it's right here on the box.
That's crazy.
So they have something on here that says, let's talk with a phone number. You know what? I'm going to call them and notify them that they're crazy for calling this a sandwich. Hello, this is Max. I just had a question. So I noticed on the front package, it's listed as a sandwich. Do you have any insight as to why it's classified as a sandwich? Thank you very much. I appreciate the help. Okay, so I just got off the phone with Hot Pockets and I realized this was their specific reason as to why it's classified as a sandwich. They said it's because the fillings are enclosed. If you look at the dictionary, a sandwich must be meat and cheese between slices of bread. Between versus enclosed. There is a distinction. And for that reason, I think Hot Pockets is wrong on this one.
Yeah.
But let me know down in the comments what you think. Say what you want about a
I
Hot
agree,
Pocket,
man.
but it's undeniable that that undercarriage is one of the most crispy of the day. I had my fair share of these in my life.
Yeah, I mean, we all had hot
The
pockets before,
exterior
bro.
and the inside is like really sweet and kind of ketchup-y, not in a good way. That sounds good.
I want my pepperonis to be crunchy. This is like stewed tomatoes and pepperonis in the middle of bread.
I didn't even notice the pepperonis. Are they in there? Is that cheese?
To be honest, it doesn't taste bad.
You didn't have
Do
to
I
pull out
want
the
this as
fillings, man.
a
Come on,
pizza?
you're
Absolutely
ODing
not.
now.
And if you microwave it, you also get to burn your mouth for free.
I remember them tasting a lot better than this. Overall disappointing, but I will say their customer service is on point.
10 out of 10 for customer service.
True. Sorry.
How many more do they have left?
This one is a blasphemy.
Yo, no way, dude. I didn't think they were actually gonna get it.
We have mozzarella, fontina, and hickory smoked Gouda. That's pretty interesting.
California Pizza Kitchen is
Not only
legit,
do we
bro.
have
The
different
frozen
types of
ones.
cheese, but we also have
The margarita one is fire,
Wow.
and the barbecue chicken one, that's my favorite.
Very limited flop on this one. It's super
That was
thin
fucking
crust.
gas,
That's the
man.
thinnest of the day. Really got the basil. It's super well seasoned.
I think the seasoning is fantastic.
Oh, and they
It's
have
really
basil on
herbaceous
it.
and a little bit spicy. The problem is I'm like eating a cracker with cheese. There's not much sauce on it.
This is the perfect crunchiness, and it's slightly too salty, but overall not bad.
It tastes very similar to what you'd have at the restaurant.
I'm surprised I'm the lowest there.
It's just so nostalgic. You're We're getting dangerously close to $1 an ounce. Next up, it is Porta. So that's really beautiful branding, and it looks pretty legit. Could this be the winner? We got a ton of pepperonis on here, but I will say they are a lot smaller than the other ones. And the cheese is super curly, almost like it's been freshly shaved. What a photogenic pizza.
Dude, that looks pretty good.
Looks so nice, and it's also extremely light.
It looks like naan bread,
nice
though.
and fluffy. And the back definitely looks crispy. The pepperonis have also really nicely curled up. I'm not entirely sure if this is true, but it feels like this is only the case with really premium pepperonis. First of all, essentially zero flop, but take a look at the bubbles going on in there. That looks like a freshly crafted Italian pizza to me.
This one looks great.
Bubbles are out of control.
Yeah.
Best dough of the day.
By far. It could be so much higher than it is because the dough is so incredibly good, but there's like no sauce.
I would rank this so much higher if I had a bowl of sauce next to me.
I can't believe that that's not a fresh pizza, actually. Everything else is like a cheap $1 New York slice that doesn't have enough sauce. I wanted to score it higher. I really did.
A little more sauce, and I have a feeling this could be the winner of the day. Next up, we have Blackbird. I did not know they infiltrated pizza too. This is bad. Are they messing with us here? How are you going to call it pepperoni meteor when there is no meat in it to start? Actually, though, what are they referring to? There is no meat in here at all, so how can it get even more meaty?
Can we sue them for false advertising?
I think we probably should, Sophia. End the video. Color. We have precisely 0 pepperonis because these are not pepperoni. Needless to say, this pizza is not looking amazing.
Dude, that looks
as is.
fucking
It's got, like,
disgusting.
concave.
Hell no, bro. You know, I'm sold that I am not a vegan or a vegetarian, bro. This thing looks like it just got pulled out of the wall. It looks like an ancient artifact, bro. They find this in a museum or something, bro? They're really gonna eat this
It's
shit?
not looking amazing as is. It's got like this concave shape to it, but I promise you we will give our honest feedback and taste this with an open mind. So it doesn't look amazing, and if I'm being honest, it's probably the worst smelling pizza
I was gonna
so
say,
far.
bro, there's no
I'm
way it smells good, dude.
not exactly sure
You just
what
read
it
my
is.
mind.
Could be beyond pepperonis. There's also like giant hunks of garlic in there, which could be contributing to it, but the only way to know for sure is to give it a taste. Relatively low flop on this, and the backside is
Would've
looking
had to sit
crispy.
this one out,
might
Max.
actually not be too bad. You feel okay?
Feel well protected.
Good.
Look at me.
You're fine.
Oh,
Okay, the pepperoni itself, disgusting, but that's not the worst pizza I've had today.
I totally agree.
Right.
The pepperoni ruins the pizza. The pizza itself is actually decent.
The garlic, it tastes like it's been dumped in chemicals or bleach. Definitely one of the worst I've had today.
Needless to say, not our favorite. Next up, table 87. For reference, this pizza is nearly 5 times more expensive than our first pie. Looks like a super thin pie, and a weird
Dude, this
crust
looks like it was
situation.
taken out of a 3D printer, bro. What is that crust?
But there is some nice color on the bottom. So I actually cooked this one 3 minutes longer than the package recommended, but even still, it's not super crispy. I'm kind of surprised, at least visually. Probably 60-70% flop on this guy, but the color is pretty decent.
Visually, this one looks way different.
It's weird.
It looks really weird.
I'm so confused.
Me too.
Because the flavor is so fresh. Best
Wow.
tasting sauce. It tastes incredible. The pepperonis are just top notch, but the texture is so bad.
This one actually shocked me. I think the flavor is amazing. That tomato sauce is so fresh. The texture isn't the best.
A lot of potential, but
7?
just not
It's
quite.
a wide range. Scores.
Next up, urban pie. With the Roman-style pizza, pinza literally translates to push the dough by hand. Pepperoni with burrata, this one looks fantastic. This one is a lot thicker than the other more expensive pizzas, but the dough does look very fresh. This one looks and feels awesome. It's pretty thick, but it's so light and just has a great looking
This
crisp.
dude Max, man,
Pretty
he's
floppy
stupid, bro.
pie,
Shit
and you
funny
kind
as
of
hell.
expect that for something this thick. Let's go for a taste. Guys, have we arrived?
This is it.
Wow.
This is it.
That's the best
Like I
one?
got this at a restaurant.
If I were to be nitpicky, maybe a little too much cheese. It's a little bit more soft, it's a little more doughy, but it just works so
wonder where you
well.
get
Even
these.
though
I've
it's
never
also
seen
one of the most expensive of the day, but I would say it is well worth it.
That's saying something.
Wow. Got a
Believe it or not, Milton's is our second most expensive pizza, and it has a cauliflower crust. I don't know if I can trust this one. I'm
What?
very impressed with how crispy this came out, given that it's made
Actually, no,
out
I've had cauliflower crust pizza before. I had it at restaurant called Uno's.
I mean, this is crispier than half the pizzas we ate today. Almost 0 flop on the cauliflower. I'm impressed. What is the sorcery? If you guys got a little surprised with this one, I'm not going to tell you what it is.
A great flavor.
I love this.
The texture is a little bit different. Maybe it's like gluten-free or something. I'm not sure. But is it?
It's made out of cauliflower.
No way.
Apparently.
What?
The whole crust.
I don't know if I believe it, because it looks like bread, and it tastes like bread.
It tastes incredible. There's even more flavor in this than your normal ones.
I would choose this crust over 90% of the crust.
Yeah, that's why I had to reel it in
My
for a
only
second,
negative
because I
on
was
that
like,
one
cauliflower
is the
crust is actually
crust
not
gets
bad.
a little bit too charred for the middle of the pizza. They're onto something with that cauliflower crust.
This is a meat channel, and cauliflower not, that tasted phenomenal.
Red Baron's still in the top 10,
from
though.
New Haven, Connecticut, which is debatably
What?
the pizza capital of the world.
It
At
is, bro. That's what they
$2
say.
an ounce, we have the most expensive frozen pizza of the day. It's Sally's a pizza. Is that how you do it? It's Sally's a pizza. Oh, that's it. A pizza. A pizza. A pizza. I can tell this thing is
I don't get it.
insanely
for
crispy.
real had to get it
so light. The
frozen and shit.
incredible, well done char.
Wow.
This is like the perfect crispy pizza. And to slice, we got the coolest knife of the day.
Damn. That shit looks
Using
good,
tuna
though.
slicer. to cut pizza. In fact, I own several tuna slicers, and I have yet to slice tuna with any of them. Very limited flop, maybe 5%. Really nice crispy bottom.
Looks
That
good.
right there is a slice of pizza. All right, guys, we have made it to the most expensive pizza of the day.
This one actually looks incredible.
It's so light, but it looks like it has so much flavor.
Wow. There's no way this is a frozen pizza. It was similar to when we got that frozen Franklin barbecue brisket. Yes, that I would have been so happy getting in a restaurant. This one, I'd also be so happy eating in a restaurant. It's one of my favorite pizzas I've ever had. It tastes wood fire.
I agree, this is genuinely some of the best pizza I've ever had.
But it's like crispy, and there's not too much cheese, and the pepperonis curl up so perfectly and had flavor.
Yeah, that looks like a
Everything
real
is
like
just perfect.
Connecticut pizza.
That is as close as
a
it
10,
gets for
yeah.
me, only because I don't believe
Was that the last
so
one?
I give it a 9.9.
Yeah, I think it was.
That's the best frozen pizza I've ever had, and I don't think you can make one better.
Hey, Red Baron still made the top 10. Respect, man. Hey, bro.
There it is, guys. Really hope you enjoyed the video.
Hey, man, that's gonna do it for the video, bro. I actually can't believe that I just sat down and watched these people try pizza for almost 40 minutes of my day, bro. That's how much I love you guys, bro. Trying to bring you guys the most diverse, reactions that there are, man. But yeah, man. On that note, if you want me to react to anything, just leave me videos to react to in the comments, man. Send them to me on the gram, bro. Everything for all my socials is in the description, so you guys can just go there and click anything and then reach out to me, send me videos that you want me to react to. I appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Let me know what's your favorite frozen pizza, bro. Do you guys think that this ranking, this list was accurate, or I don't know, man. I thought, DiGiorno really should have been in at least the top 10. If it was not going to be the best, I think it should have been in the top 10. But yeah, I mean, it was cool to react to, man. We'll see if you guys want more videos like these. Let me know if you do. But other than that, man, appreciate you guys tuning in. See you in the next video, man.